This is a model essay for outline and evaluate the biological approach to psychopathology for 12 marks. A key assumption of the biological approach to abnormality is that it is caused by changes in the body. Mental disorders may be caused by genetic inheritance, brain chemistry, neuroanatomy, or viral infection. Genetic inheritance assumes that we inherit mental disorders from our parents' genes. Studies on twins have shown much higher concordance rates for abnormalities in MZ twins, who share 100% of their DNA, compared to DZ twins, who only share 50%. For example, McGuffin found 46% concordance for depression in MZs and a 20% concordance for DZs, suggesting that depression has a substantial heritable component. Biochemistry refers to the neurotransmitters in our brains. If they are faulty, it can lead to abnormality. For example, high levels of the neurotransmitter serotonin can lead to anxiety, whereas abnormally low levels can lead to depression. McNeil and Symbolic found cerebrospinal fluid in depressed and especially suicidal patients contained reduced amounts of a major serotonin byproduct, signifying reduced levels of serotonin in the brain itself. Issues with neuroanatomy can cause abnormality. The actual structure of the brain might lead to mental health issues. Schizophrenics have enlarged ventricles in their brain, indicating shrinkage of brain tissue around these spaces. Research suggests that some viral infections can lead to disorders. For example, Torrey, 2001, found that the mothers of many people with schizophrenia had contracted a particular strain of influenza during pregnancy. The virus may enter the unborn child's brain, where it remained dormant until puberty, when other hormones activate it, producing the symptoms of schizophrenia. One strength of the biological approach to psychopathology is that the explanations have led to successful treatments. For example, drug therapies are based on an understanding of neurotransmitters. There is evidence that such treatments are effective. For instance, the World Health Organization reported a much higher relapse rate for schizophrenics treated with placebos rather than antipsychotics alone. Saz, 1972, criticises the biological approach, arguing that mental illnesses do not have a physical basis. He suggested that the concept of mental illness was invented as a form of social control, e.g., Victorian women being labelled mentally ill for becoming pregnant out of wedlock and facing life in an asylum for the rest of their lives, or in today's society, a nonconformist, such as a protester being diagnosed as bipolar. Another criticism is that there is not a simple cause and effect link between mental illnesses such as schizophrenia and altered brain chemistry. E.g., schizophrenia is commonly associated with an excess of the brain neurotransmitter dopamine. However, some studies have shown reduced levels of dopamine, meaning that there may be simultaneous excesses and deficiencies. A final criticism is that there is no evidence that mental disorders are purely caused by genetic inheritance. Concordance rates are never 100%. Gottesman and Shields, 1976, reviewed the results of 5 studies of twins looking for concordance rates for schizophrenia. They found that in MZ twins, there was a concordance rate of around 50%. If schizophrenia was entirely the product of genetic inheritance, we might expect this figure to be 100%. It is likely, therefore, that the cause of some abnormalities are a combination of biological and environmental disorders. Individuals inherit a susceptibility for the disorder, but the disorder itself only develops if the individual is exposed to stressful life conditions, i.e., poverty, and this is called the diathesis-stress model. I recommend that you listen to this, put your headphones in, go for a walk, listen to it, and then do the same walk listening to it again, and then get someone to test you And if you can't remember anything, go for another walk and listen to it again and see whether you can start to remember the different paragraphs for A01 and A02. Good luck!